Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Ayagara, and I welcome you to another episode of Oot 3D 3-Heart Run. In the last episode, we made our way through the Great Deku Tree, and we killed the evil within him, but unfortunately we were too late to save his life. He was already doomed from the beginning. But with his dying breath, he instructed us to go to Hyrule Castle to meet the quote-unquote Princess of Destiny. I wonder who he could be talking about. In this episode, we will do just that, but first things first, old phone boy here is blocking our way. Hey, Link, what did you do? The Great Deku Tree. Did he die? How could you let a thing like that happen? It's all your fault! Alright, so Mido just storms off into nothingness, I guess. That's pretty weird. Speaking of Mido, actually, so there's a tie-in manga for Ocarina of Time. It's 2 parts. I remember reading it when I was little. It's actually really good. It gives a lot more depth to Mido's character. Like, later on in the game, when Link goes through the Forest Temple, Mido actually accompanies him. There's, like, a non-verbal implied forgiveness of Link. And it's just a really nice way to, you know, flesh out his character a little more. But anyway, before we leave to meet the Princess of Destiny, there's a couple things I want to show you guys first. Alright, so now that we've got the slingshot, we're going to make our way into the Lost Woods here. And we're going to play some archery with a slingshot. 1, 2, 3 bullseyes. And this Deku Scrub here, very impressed with our skills, is here to offer us a reward. Cool! You're great! You scored 3 perfect bullseyes! I have to give a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take it. Alright, so we've got a big Deku Seed bullet bag. This bag can hold up to 40 slingshot bullets. Yeah, it's honestly worth going out of your way to grab that real quick. Without further ado now, we're gonna head on over to the entrance of Kokiri Forest. I don't know how Link didn't take fall damage from that one. There is fall damage in this game, just so you know, but I don't know. I don't know the exact height you have to fall from to activate it. Oh, you're leaving? I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link, because you are different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be friends forever. Won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. Now, before you ask, new viewers, no, this is not the Ocarina of Time. Imagine getting the magical MacGuffin this early on in the game. Nah, that is the Fairy Ocarina. This is a memento from Saria. Tap the Ocarina icon on the lower screen to start playing it. You can play different notes with L, Y, X, A, and R, and press B to quit playing. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit.
See you, chump. What the hell?
I always thought it was kind of awkward how he just kind of stumbles back and doesn't say anything. Well, I mean, obviously he can't talk, but I just mean the way he stumbles back and he looks a little frightened. It just always weirded me out. No matter how many times I play this game, I won't think that's not strange. But yeah, here we are in Hyrule Field. At the time, this overworld was revolutionary for how big it was. It's super expansive, but the caveat is there's a lot of empty space, so over time it's gained a bit of an infamous reputation. Speaking of infamous, here we have Kibora Kibora. It appears the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. This is your fate. Don't feel discouraged even during the toughest times. If you go straight this way, you will see Hyrule Castle. You will meet a princess there. If you are lost and don't know which way to go, look at the map. The areas you have explored will be shown on the map. Tap on the lower screen to open the map subscreen. If you don't know where to go next, try heading to one of the locations marked with a flashing dot. Did you get all that? Now here's what's funny. Okay, so if you're new to this game, you're probably just gonna mash A through his entire spiel there. But if you do, you're gonna hit no and then you're gonna get trapped in a loop. So you wanna make sure to be patient and then hit down and hit A so you get yes. Alright then, I'll see you around. Hoot 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 hoo! But yeah, as I was saying, Hyrule Field, massive open world area. But yeah, it's a lot of empty space. Very big, not much to do, so over time, its reputation has dwindled a little, I suppose. But one thing you can do to move across very quickly is to hold L So you go into L targeting mode and turn around and just backwalk. Now, we won't be going straight to Hyrule Castle. There's somewhere I want to go first, just to pick up a couple things. Namely, 5 Skulltula tokens and an upgrade to one of our equipment pieces. You'll see what I'm talking about in a sec, but as you can see, time moves very quickly in Hyrule Field. If you move across normally, like without rolling or without backdashing... Hey, Link, wait a second, friend. Beyond this point, you'll find Kakariko Village. Have you seen the Princess of Hyrule? If not, I suggest you go to the castle. Do you want to hear what I said again? No! Link, you're the only one who can complete the quest ahead. You must do your best. Ooh. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to come here until a little later on for story purposes, but I like to come here on my way to Hyrule Castle. Just want to make sure the sun goes down first. Alright, it's nighttime. Good. As you can see, skull children rise from the ground. Here we are in Kakariko Village. You already see the gold Skulltula there? Yeah, there are 5 of them that we can get right now. So there's our Hyrulean guard. Hylian, I suppose the proper term is. Here we have this guy. Let's see what he has to say. People are disgusting. My own father and mother are disgusting. You must be disgusting too. Well, I mean, everyone is gross in some ways. Like, I'm sure, you know, we've all picked our nose at some point in our lives, and, you know, going to the bathroom isn't exactly the neatest thing either. But without further ado, here we have our 4th gold Skulltula token. And if we move on up here, we can get 2 more. But anyway, I got sidetracked there. When you traverse across Hyrule Field, if you walk normally or if you roll even, like, it's unlikely that you'll make it to Hyrule Castle before the sun goes down. So if you want to make it in 1 day cycle, it's best to just backdash all the way across. Not even backdash, I'm talking like it's Castlevania Symphony of the Night. No, I mean just hold back and walk backwards. Hold L, face away, and then walk backwards, you know. Anyway, if this were a normal playthrough, I would make an attempt to jump to that roof there, because the gentleman who is stargazing... Oh, whoops, I did not mean to press A, no! Oh, wow, I caught myself. Very good. Anyway, he gives you a piece of heart. Now again, Zelda newcomers, piece of heart, you collect 4 of them, you get a heart container, which adds an additional unit onto your health. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's how you can get up there. Just make sure you're lined up properly. On top of the tower there, and then just side hop off, holding L, and then pressing right and A. But we're not going to talk to this guy, because it's a 3-heart run, darn it. Alright, moving on. We're going to grab our 4th gold skull... No, third, what am I saying? Our 3rd gold Skulltula. And this area looks interesting. I wonder if it'll become something in the future. And here we have another gold Skulltula. Uno, dos. And that'll be that. Alright, so we've got all 5 gold Skulltulas. Now we're going to make a quick stop at Kakariko Village Graveyard. Now it's important that you come here at night, and I'll explain why in a moment. There's a gold Skulltula up there, but unfortunately we do not have anything we can reach it with at the moment. So I'm just gonna grab some rupees and Deku Seeds for my slingshot. But here we have Dampé the Gravekeeper. Now, he does not care if you were to, say, go behind a tombstone and move it. But during the day, there's a punk little kid running around the graveyard who gets all pissy when you try to move a gravestone, threatening to report you to Dampé and everything. Just an annoying little brat. But, yeah, the reason why I came here is you go inside this grave here, marked with the flowers, you get the Hylian shield. Switch to the gear subscreen and tap the shield to equip it. Now, obviously, with the Deku shield, you can block, you can have both your sword and shield drawn, and you can block in front of you. But Link, you know, he's a small 9-year-old kid, so the Hylian shield's a little heavier on him. For starters, look, you can't even have your sword and shield drawn, and when you do block, he just crouches down. It's very handy against enemies who attack you with overhead swings, though, which we will be coming across in a bit, so I think I made the right call by coming here early. But anyway, yeah, that's just a couple things I wanted to take care of in Kakariko Village. I'll meet you guys outside, where we will continue on our journey. Alright, so yeah, you caught a glimpse of them earlier, but these... Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, Gibora will appear again, it's really annoying, yada yada yada, not falling for that trap, and now he's out of here. Alright, so as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by Owl Boy there, these are stall children. They come out during the night, and remember what I said about, you know, enemies who attack with overhead swings? I may or may not have been referring to these guys, though I won't lie, at the time I was thinking of a different enemy that we'll encounter in the next dungeon. But yeah, stall children are really annoying. You can just, you know, guard all night with your Hylian shield and they won't be a bother. Speaking of all night, we're gonna have to wait a couple seconds, real time, but you know, a couple hours in-game time. Oh, wow! I didn't know that the jump slash's hitbox extended all the way to Link's foot. That looked quite silly. But yeah, we're just gonna chill out here and block until the sun comes up and these guys die. And you just keep killing stall children. They'll just keep growing and growing in size until eventually a giant one shows up. I'll put a picture of a giant stall child on screen right now so you can see what I'm talking about. Assuming you can even hear me over them slashing my shield. But anyway, the sun has come up, the gate has come down, but we're not gonna go in just yet. We're gonna climb on up here. Jump off, and boom, 20 rupees, baby. So yeah, here we are in the entrance to Castle Town. We're just gonna run into this house real quick, just to engage in some shenanigans, if you will. Break all the pots, get all these rupees. Now, for these crates, you can't slash your sword at them. What you want to do is roll right into them, and boom, we have another gold Skulltula. And that'll be that. I wonder what this guard has to say. Man, I am so bored. Things would sure be more interesting if there were more troubles in the world. Hey, that's just between me and you, okay? Anyway, maybe we can let off some steam by breaking some jars. Stand near a jar and press A to lift it. Press A again to toss it. Nah, screw that. I'm just gonna slash it with my sword, because that's more fun. Will I max out on rupees? I don't believe so. Anyway, so at the start of the game, you can only hold up to 99 rupees. But later on, as you collect gold Skulltula tokens, one of the rewards you get, or two of the rewards, I should say, are actually larger wallets that allow you to hold more rupees. The limits being, I believe, 200 and 500 respectively. Before I actually progress with the story, let's grab our second ammunition upgrade, shall we? You want to play a game? It's 20 rupees for play. Okay, this is a game for grown-ups, Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Take aim at the targets from that platform over there. Can you hit 10 targets? You get 15 shots. Draw your weapon with B. Are you ready? Go for a perfect score. Good luck. Alright, let's do this. Alright, now if my memory serves me right, a little more to the left, a little bit to the right now. In the middle. 1, 2. Now up. Oh no, my controller's drifting a little. Oh dear. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, you gotta try again for free if you miss like 1 or 2 shots. Very generous of the shooting gallery guy. But yeah, my controller's actually drifting a little, so that's really annoying. In the middle, like Jimmy Eat World says. 1, 2. Up top now. Nice. 2 more. 1. Let's go! Wonderful, bravo, perfect. Here's a fantastic present. You got the biggest Deku Seed bullet bag. This bag can hold up to 50 slingshot bullets.
Hey, just tell me one thing. Where'd you learn to shoot like that?
Inside of a tree.
Alright, so I think that'll actually be a good spot to end it. In this episode, we left Kokiri Forest. We already upgraded our Deku Seed ammunition to max. We collected a few gold Skulltula tokens, and we went grave robbing and retrieved this Hylian shield. First, we're gonna talk to this Daisy lookalike here. Hey, your clothes. They're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malon. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Alright, so in the next episode of Oot 3D, we are going to make our way to Hyrule Castle and see if we can retrieve Malon's dad, who seems to have gotten lost on the way there. Till then, guys, I've been Ayagara. I thank you all for watching, and I bid you all farewell.